Hey guys, welcome to another video. Thanks for joining me and thanks for sticking around so far. It's been a minute. I have been quite busy with just doing live stuff. As we know, life gets in the way at times, and YouTube is something that I do as a hobby and of course to share my experiences and knowledge with you. Hopefully you can find some benefits in them. Lately, I've just missed just doing this, sharing my knowledge, sharing what I know. And I said, you know what, I wanted to record this video to let you know what's been going on, and of course talk about this article that I found, which really inspired this video as well. If you're new here, my name is Stephen Ojo. On this channel we talk about aviation, and if your interest lies in that, please consider sticking around by subscribing. And of course, if you are a returning subscriber, of course, please continue to watch my videos, continue to like and leave your comments below. As a pilot, especially an airline pilot, I want you to understand that you're being watched by almost everyone, by the people that you fly, by the people that you work with, and you always have to carry yourself with that in mind wherever you go. I saw this article about Delta Airlines pilots that got arrested while the airplane was in the process of taking off. I really don't know the details. I read the article, and this is not the first time, especially in my career so far. This happens quite often where people will get arrested for various reasons, but a very common reason and a very common theme that leads to their arrest or that leads to this type of situations is alcohol or drinking or being intoxicated. This is generally one of the reasons why pilots get in trouble. Now, the reason why this is a big deal is because there are rules that govern, alcohol use when working or when off duty. And as a pilot, you have this utmost respect for rules. That means you don't want to break the rules and you have to be in compliance at all times. So if you think about this, why would anyone in the right state of mind want to break a rule, knowing that first of all you are likely to put yourself at risk, and also put the lives of people that you are flying at risk? There's generally a problem, generally speaking. Now, this is not necessarily in regards to this article because I really don't know the background, which I'm going to share. I'm going to put a picture up somewhere if I find it. But this is something that happens a lot, and one of the common reasons why people find themselves in this situation is because of 1, peer pressure, 2, problems like addiction. As a pilot, one of the things that you do when you get to your destination or you get to layover at a place, you probably want to explore if you have time. While you explore, you want to eat, and while you eat, you want to relax. Okay, in the process of relaxing, a lot of people would say, you know what, let's hang out, let's get a bottle of beer, or let's get some drinks. A bottle of beer turns into 2, turns into 3. Your plans to stay out for just an hour or 2 turns into 5, 6 hours. Mind you, you have a layover of maybe 16 hours or so. Legally speaking, you still have depending on the rules in your country or depending on the rules of the airline policy, some airlines will let you, they'll tell you not to drink 12 hours prior to report. Some places will say 8 hours. That depends. In the process of spending time to relax because of that peer pressure to socialize, which is very important to socialize, by the way, but you have to be very disciplined in stopping and adhering to the restrictions or the time limits that is set forth in your policies, whether for the country you're in or for the airline that you work for. Because what this leads to eventually is situations in which someone gets arrested, even though they may function just fine, but the fact that they've either broken the time rule or the intoxication level or alcohol level in their blood, that put them in jail for 2 years. They lose their pilot licenses, they're suspended forever, and their job is over. And that's not something that you want to find yourself in. The second thing that I want to touch on is addiction. If you think you cannot deal or do without alcohol for some time, or you're just an alcoholic, which is not it's always comes negative, but the point is, if you're addicted to alcohol, you want to seek help. early. And so all these airlines do offer help. All airlines do offer some form of help so that you are not caught doing the wrong thing. Now, if you think you have some alcohol problem, of course, deal with it early before it's too late, before it costs you your career, before it costs you your life or the lives of the people that you're flying. As you are growing in your career, seek to make the right decision at all times. Seek to do the right thing, obey the rules, and adhere to them because they are there to save lives. But most importantly, you want to also have a long, healthy career. And that's why you want to make sure that if you feel like you're addicted to anything, it's better you seek help right away before it's too late. Because at the end of the day, you don't want your career to be cut short or your life to be cut short.